Hi, everyone. I think you're supposed to go like this because I see a lot of people do this and say hello. 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 But anyway, I was just watching Scrapbooking with Me Crafts. And I'm telling you, when I see something new, I got to do it right away. I didn't even watch her whole video. And I left her a comment below. I said, I got to go do this right this minute. And I only went through like half her video, and then here I am. I'm doing it. But now, the name of her video was it was at Scrapbooking with Me Crafts, and it was how to dye your papers without dipping or something like that. And it's one of her newer videos. So if you go to Scrapbooking with Me Crafts, you'll see what she does. So then, and I am a monkey see, monkey do, and here I am. So now she uses re-inkers. I don't have re-inkers. She says, I use re-inkers. We all have these that we don't use. And I thought, no, not me. I don't have none. So I'm going to use, like, this is a, um, um, this is the Dilutions ink spray by Ranger, and it's called cherry pie. And so she just puts it in a little dish, puts some in there. And I'm thinking anything will work if it's got pigment in it. If it's got pigment, if it's got color, if it's acrylic paint or any of that, I think any of it will work. Hi, Papa.
Just stopping by to say hi.
You just stopping by to say hi? Okay, love you, Papa. And so and this is what she did. She just had a paintbrush and she just slapped that stuff on her paper. And she just kept slapping it, just kept putting it on there. Oh, and then she turned her paper over like this, and she did the other side. Now, what I think is very awesome, very extremely awesome, is she just took another piece of paper and oh, geez, that's not them ones. Elizabeth Marie. Oh, good grief. Can I do anything right anymore? I don't think so. That's okay. I'll keep doing things anyway. I reached into the wrong one. Now I got me some more paper. I'll put it right here. Makes life easier. She just laid the next paper right on top, and she just went ahead and she slapped on some more color. And then she just left. Once she gets all these things stacked up, she just leaves them together and she lays them in another area to dry. And then she switches out her color and she starts another stack. And so she's got this like whole big old stack. But then what she does also is she, like here, I'm going to take this little white paper bag. I want to get some, I should have mixed up a little bit more of this color. Maybe I think I'll put a little bit more water in this one. And then that'll make it a little bit lighter. What about, and I don't know, I've never used this. This was given to me, and it's Lindy's Stamp Gang Ponderosa something. I don't know, but I think it's powder. Yes, it's powder. I wonder what it does, but it sparkles. So I don't know. I'm just going to stick some in there, like that. I'm just going to stick it in there, because you never know what you're going to get. Life is like a box of colors. You never know what you're going to get. Ooh, I can see it sparkling through there. Holy smackajanolies. So I am going to, God, I got to get Kara to teach me a new word. I'm wearing out her smackajanolies word. But see, I've been thinking, we did, for a while, we were on a paper bag journal kick. Well, I want to get on that kick again. I want to bring back some of the old stuff that we used to do. And so that's what I'm doing. And just keep stacking and just keep stacking. And so I'm going to keep stacking till I run out of this here color right here. And so, and then, and like I said, she just keeps her, she says once it starts drying, that they won't stick together. Once they're dry, they're just going to come apart because you're not gluing them. So let's see. I've got this here, Dumafligi, whatever you call that. That little. I'm not going to turn that one over because I think it'll tear. I think it will. I think that's what she said too. I'm not sure. I'm just going to leave that on there. And so now I'm going to. Well, I got that kind of wrinkled right there. It's going to have a wrinkle in it. And there, I'll pull that up. Am I pulling two up? Yeah. Oh, I didn't turn that other one over either. Oh, well, that's okay. I'm not going to turn that other one over because then I'll see what happens if you don't turn it over. But see, and that would have been the back if I didn't turn it over. You know, I kind of like that too. I'll leave that like that. Then I made some copies of this music paper. And so I'm going to just go over that as well. And I'm just using this here brush. It's a 1.5 inch something that I got over to Ollie's for 99¢. You know, because I saw it there. I got it a long time ago, but then I never did use it. I'm not going to flip them over. I'm going to just leave them just like that. And I'm just going to leave it just like that. I'm not going to flip it over because I think that by not flipping it over, I will get a whole different something, you know, something. You know what? This is a pink paperback. Okay, it's pink already, but then I'm going to go over it with this already. I'm just going to slop it on there, and maybe I won't, maybe I'll just get brush streaks all over it. I will turn this one over, and I'm going to just make that look like this way. See there? And then I'll get another piece of this. Now I'm going to put my whole stack to dry. I'm going to put it in a dehydrator. I have a dehydrator because I was really into, for a while, I was really into, what do you call that? When people prepper. I was a prepper. And I was doing a lot of dehydrating of vegetables and things. So I have actually 2 dehydrators. So now, there, I'm going to just leave like that. I'm going to put mine in the dehydrator, and I'm just going to put it in there at a low heat. Well, it all has a low heat. And then I'm going to and let it dry in there. Okay, so I'll move this piece right down there on the floor, and I'm gonna wipe off my brush. Okay, now I'm gonna mix up. Let's see. What is this one? This is this is one that I made out of the Color Lab thing when they used to sell those. I don't think they sell them anymore. But I mixed that one up. It's called Monterey. And so isn't that pretty? I like that color. Just like it is. But I'm adding water. Let's see if I have to make it any darker than that. But I'm thinking, gosh, gee golly, you can use anything as long as it's got. Oh, see, I still had my pink in there, so that really looks kind of almost like a purple lavender. That's kind of neat, isn't it? It's like a little lavender because I still had the pink in my brush. But see, if that would bother you, then you just go in and wash your brush. But nothing bothers me. I'm not that kind of person. I don't get bothered. Nothing bothers me. Except when my kids won't speak to me. That bothers me. But out of ice cream, that bothers me. Now, isn't that something? Now let's see. I'm going to put another sheet. Now I wonder if this will be more bluer. Yeah, now that's getting a little bit more bluer, but still that little bit lavender. I'm going to add a little bit more. What color is this? This is Jack Frost. Jack Frost. Oh, my boxes! Did the mailman bring that or the UPS?
UPS.
Oh, good. Oh, I got my boxes. And I just got an email said they're going to be delivered tomorrow. Oh, good. From now on, you guys, my cigar boxes will be delivered in a box rather than just bubble wrap and paper. I ordered boxes so they, and I can actually put more stuff in them when I got a box. So if you order a cigar box from me, it'll be in a 10 by 9 by 6. That's what size my boxes are. And I ordered 50 boxes. So see, I will 50 boxes. So it'll I have to sell 50 cigar boxes full of junk. Please buy my junk. Please buy my junk. I'm begging. Not really. You don't have to buy my junk. Um, but because you don't buy my junk, I was able to buy the boxes. First, I could only wrap them, you know. Now I can buy. Now I bought boxes so I can have a better delivery of my cigar boxes. So anyhow, me off of that subject. I feel like I'm begging. Okay, so now I'm not begging. Look at that pretty color. And I'm doing the bags. Okay, so see, I'm getting my blue in. Blue, blue, blue. And then I got, is this 2? Yeah, I only want 1. Isn't that a pretty doily? That's beautiful. It's going to be blue. And again, I'm just going to go with the one side. That's pretty. Boy, I can't wait to see these when they're dry. Now, I bet that doily shape imprint may be on the other side. I won't know till these are dry. So I'm probably going to do another video later on today when I do the challenge. And when I do that, then maybe these will be dry and I can show you then what comes up. Because I'm not turning mine over now, except the bags, I turn them over. Golly, geez, I got to switch arms here. When you start getting old and wrinkled, anything that takes any kind of anything hurts. Okay, I got to get one of these music sheets. I had to pull it off the printer, and that should be enough to do that one. Look at that. See? That is pretty. Okay, so now that's pretty. I'm going to leave that just like that. Now I'm going to take this layer off and put it right there on the floor. Be nice down there. Piece of paper. And then I'm going to let's see what we should go here with. I'm going to go with, let's see, I did that pinkish and then that bluish. So here, this is called Meadow. It's like a green. So I'm going to do that green and see what that looks like. I'm on a roll here, I'm telling you. I'm on a jelly roll. Jelly roll. That's what I need to get some. They got a, I seen a, in my email. Oh, that's a little dark. It might not be bad though. I kind of like that. Got a coupon for Joann's, which ends today for a, I think it was a 60% off. So I think I'm going to order me a jelly roll because I use those jelly rolls are perfect for when I make my quilts, my little baby quilts, my little pocket quilts, pocket prayer quilts. And so I think I'm going to take advantage of that coupon. And I don't know. We'll have to see what the shipping is, though. If the shipping is too much, but the heck with the darn quilt. Well, you know what I'm saying. I shouldn't say darn. That's almost like cussing. Okay, now let's. You know what I think? I think this is awesome. And I like the brush streaks. I like the brush streaks. I like how we have a, like, not a gradient, but it's just whatever you call that. I'm going to put this sparkly stuff in here too. A little bit of that sparkly stuff. Whatever it is. So I can see what that looks like when it's... See what that looks like when that is in on the paper. Get me one of my music sheets. And these, I just put a music sheet in the printer and just run copies of the music sheet. And then I got to use up my black ink because now I just got new ink, but I got to use up all my black ink before I put my new inks in. Oh man, this is cool. There was actually some pink still in this brush when I put it on the side base part. And I got that little pink running through there. Little pink. Just a little pink. Well, now I've used all that. What if I take this and spray it? And then I will, that's pretty cool. What if I spray a little bit more like on here? Oh, I see. It does better if you don't press real hard. There we go. Now that's all the, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put one piece right on top of there. And then I'm going to spray this, but just a gentle spray. Okay. Now I'll put that green down here. There we go. Now I'm not going to clean up that green, and I'm going to put this lily color. I thought it was yellow because it had it in a yellow jar. And put that in there. And put a little water in there. Well, you could put near about anything in here. That's pretty. But what's going to happen when I put this ugly green? Oh, I'm going to get some of this green off. Get some of that green off that brush. Some of it, not all of it, some of it. Some of it, some of it, some of it. Now, let me get this and see what color we come up with here. See if I like this. Actually, definitely is not yellow. And then, yeah, another piece. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this will look. And then, you know, when it dries, I'm curious. I'm curious to see how that will look. I'm going to take this bag. Oh, that bag's bigger, isn't it? That's okay. Because if I don't use the whole bag on something, I may use a piece of the bag on something. And so, because I am the bag lady, I can use bags. There's a lot of things you can do with the paper bag. It is paper. And we love paper. We do paper magic. Okay, let's pull this two doilies apart. I love that doily. That's beautiful. That's very beautiful. And so, I'm just going to... Now, I wonder You know what I wonder? Ooh, I'd be careful with that doily. I don't want to wreck it. Wonder if I put this on here and then I put, this is a real old doily. Old and from the olden days. Vora. It's a Vora doily. This one I got at the thrift shop. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So I'm going to spray. I wonder if this sprays. A lot of my sprays don't spray. Like this one here, it doesn't spray. Okay, so let me see if this one sprays. Like this one here, it sprays. And that's one of these Walmart, I think 99-cent bottles. I'm just going to leave that like that. Just going to leave that just like that. I am having some kind of fun here. I am having some kind of fun. See, one good thing leads to another. Let me spray this one now. That's pretty. I love that color. See that, how pretty? Now if I just lay this on top of here, you just never know what you're going to get. And I got a little bit more in here, so I'm just going to use what I have and stick it on there however it goes. Use up that brush full. And I think this, I'm going to call this a day and go get these put in the dehydrator so they can dry. And man, this is fun. This is fun. Now, let me give this another little bit of a spray. Oh, you know, I want to get a music sheet too in this color. Is that rain again? Boy, we are just getting a lot of rain from the outer bands of that storm that's moving on through the Gulf. It's going up there north of us, but we get the outer bands. So that is it right there. So, and remember, where did I say I got that from? Let me see. I wrote it on this piece of paper. Right here. On this one, Scrapbooking with Me Crafts. Scrapbooking with Me Crafts. That is where I just got this fabulous idea that I think is just awesome. And I am going to be putting these in to the dehydrator to dry. But you don't have to have a dehydrator. She just lays hers out on the table, and she said they dry very quickly, which I can already see the edges of these. They're drying already, and they look beautiful. I can't wait to see when they're dry. I just cannot even wait to see them when they're dry. So I'm gonna call it a minute now, and but I always read something because I am okay. Let me do this one here. I like to read positivity. I love positivity. I do not like negativity. I love positive thinking. So, and that's what we get here. Find hope within. Hope is such a marvelous thing. It bends, it twists, it sometimes hides, but rarely does it break. Hope sustains us when nothing else can. It gives us reason to continue and the courage to move ahead. When we tell ourselves we'd rather give in, hope puts smiles on our faces when our hearts cannot manage. Hope puts our feet on the path when our eyes cannot see it. Hope moves us to act when our souls are confused by the direction. Hope is a wonderful thing, something to be cherished and nurtured, and that will refresh us in return. It can be found in each of us. It can bring light into the darkest places. And that was written by Brenda Hager. And Brenda Hager did some good writing right there. Okay, thank you all for watching. And I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. And I will see you on the next video. God bless.